So my point about the truth about 9/11 is that the official story is not true. And once you see the way it's not true, you see that it is most plausible, the only plausible explanation is that it was inside job. Now, I've come to the question, should this truth be revealed? Of course, the 9/11 truth movement has operated on the assumption of course it could. It should be revealed. And most people probably think this. But elite members of our society, those financial and corporate leaders and political military leaders, owners of the mass media, might think otherwise. They may fear that exposing the truth about 9/11 would lead, I'll read this last part so I can get it just right, might lead to a crisis of confidence that would lead to consequences worse than letting the perpetrators of 9/11 get away with it. The global economy is already in a very precarious state, they may argue. And a crisis of confidence in the institutions of the world's most powerful nation could lead to a global meltdown. There is no doubt, I would say, that a global economic collapse would be a real possibility and that it would have severe consequences that could well last for many years. So yes, having the truth about 9/11 revealed so that it would become part of the worldwide public discourse might indeed have dire consequences. There is only one thing that would be worse: continuing to have the truth about 9/11 concealed. Why so? Thank you. Why so? We are facing the likelihood of a global collapse that will be far worse than an economic collapse. I refer to an ecological collapse, which is very likely to occur within the present century unless our policies are changed drastically and quickly. The ecological collapse could be brought on quickly through a nuclear winter caused by even a small exchange of nuclear weapons, or more slowly through runaway global warming. The United States government has been the major impediment to a solution to both of these problems. Since 9/11, the United States government has become even more dangerous, ridiculing global warming while practicing an extreme version of double standards in relation to nuclear technology, allowing all of our friends to have nuclear weapons while denying to enemies even the right to develop nuclear energy for peaceful purposes, while at the same time strengthening our own nuclear arsenal and even planning to put nuclear weapons in space. Apart from a revelation of the truth about 9/11, there is little chance that the present trajectory of U.S. policy, with its threat to the survival of civilization itself, will change. Even a change of administrations will probably result in only minor changes, apart from a revelation of the truth about 9/11. Because the present mythology about 9/11 will be used to justify continuing to focus entirely on human relationships rather than on the overarching issue of our time, which is the relation of human civilization as a whole to the ecosphere in which we live and on which we are entirely dependent. Although I and other members of the 9/11 Truth movement in the United States continue to hope that our Congress and our mass media will finally expose the truth about 9/11, there is realistically little chance of that happening. So I am here to call on Europeans to find a way to discover for yourselves and then expose the truth about 9/11, perhaps through the creation of a jury, a citizens' jury of highly respected members of the European community who could listen to testimony from the 9/11 Truth movement and then hear rebuttals from anyone in the Bush administration or from the 9/11 Commission report, 9/11 Commission, or from NIST or any other official organization, and then render a judgment to the world. So this is my challenge to you and why I came to Europe. Thank you very much.